so much for coming out to celebrate the life and career of our dad, Dick Hatfield. This is a really cool honor for our family, and we especially want to thank the great Bob Shipton for taking this iconic photo. Shem Chudy and Pete Harinko, these phenomenal artists who reinterpreted the photo for the ages to come. You guys are amazing. The love that you've shown to my dad and our family chokes me up.
They really crushed it on this.
And thank you for including him on this legendary wall of fame here, Mother Stewart's. If Tom Stafford's here, we want to thank Tom for writing that incredible article in last Sunday's paper. And he's written so many great words for my dad over the years. We want to thank Kevin and John Loftus and Mother Stewart's for making a phenomenal brewery in a historic building and offering up this wall for Springfield legends, and especially for giving my dad an opportunity to do his thing every Christmas with a big band. It is unbelievable. Make sure you come this December. I want to thank Bartley Davis for his kindness and his generosity. He's such an incredible friend, and he's the best sound guy around, except for maybe Andy. Got to thank the McCrae Company. Want to thank Itinerant Studio. Want to thank John Flieger for all your love, support, and generosity. I really want to thank our mother, Kathy Hatfield.
Oh, yeah.
She's put up with all my dad's shenanigans for all these years, and she was the greatest ambassador for them both on the dance floor. But most importantly, we want to thank all of you. You've all been tremendous friends to my dad and to our family, and conspirators in his crazy comedy. So thank you, thank you. It's through my dad's relentless creativity and benevolent ridiculousness that he continues to inspire us to think differently, laugh loudly, and love our downtown passionately. And now we're on to the proclamation. Pioneering in Nothing Day. We're gathered here today to celebrate Dick Hatfield, the Imperial DeBubba and founder of the International Hort Club, for his lifetime achievement in the pursuit of pioneering in nothing. We'll just pause for a moment to take that all in. So as endorsed by the Board of Regents from DeBubbaberg University and the Priestly Council of Chieftains on the Isle of Horta, we do hereby proclaim and pronounce Pioneering in Nothing Day, June 2nd, 2023, First Friday. Whereas, we are here to greet each other with goodbye and depart with hello. Whereas, it's crackers to slip a roser that dropsy and snide. Whereas, life is like a purple antelope on a field of tuna fish. And whereas, mirth and glee may dominate serenity, but the fancy and oddity will eradicate gargoyleness. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we, all DeBubbas in good standing, holding our evers, do hereby proclaim and present this mural, The Art of Pioneering in Nothing, christened for all to enjoy. May you cop the true happiness of the day, and may it continue throughout the year, in witness whereof we hereunto set our hands, the official signature of the International Hort Club, and cause the seal of the Pant of Legs to be herein affixed, lest we forget the quiet thoughtfulness of Hugh Canoop. This proclamation is an ever creation, and it's cheaper than the trashiest proclamation you can buy. God bless you, Dad. Everybody, here's Dickie.
Oh, man. I want you all to know that this event is being taped, and we're going to send a copy to our fighting men down at Kinsler's Bar on East Main Street. And Rod, you mentioned every year in December, and this was the last time I had my hand on a microphone in front of Mother Stewart, was like this past December at our Christmas party. And afterwards, some old lady came up to me, got in my face and said, "Dick Hatfield, I thought you were dead." I said, "I'm damn glad I'm not. Wouldn't be here for this great occasion." And it is great. We have with us, well, I want to say one thing. I'm glad that, and I'm sure they are, Davy Moore and Lillian Gish are probably glad that they're already up there, because had they known beforehand, they would be immortalized by a guy sitting on the railroad tracks near Burnett Road might have had second thoughts about being out there. Now, the other one, did they erect that today, the Berenice Abbott? She was a famous photographer, and I'm pretty sure that she would have wondered what lens Bob Shipton used when he took that picture. And yet today, we're very happy to have our artisans here, Pete Rinko and Shem Schutte, who embellished the picture with the top and the bottom of our Hort Club crest. As you know, many clubs have a coat of arms, but our club had a pant of legs. And so that's the top and the bottom of it. And we have Rod's brother Rick here, and our two of our grandsons, Finn and Jack Hatfield. And Jack is wearing a pant of legs sweatshirt. It has he's got the full deal on there that has the oil well that produced a good oil and had to be sent to a crudery and to the two sweating Everbirds. And he said to me last night, he said, "I wear this thing to school, Poppy, and the kids want to know what e pluribus segue means." I said, "It means segue for many." That was the thrust of the Hort Club. Hort for all, segue for many. Yes. Yeah, so I'm glad that happened. Let me see if I did something else. Oh, also Pete and Shem, but you may not recognize it offhand, those are ends of record albums up there. And if you've ever been a disc jockey, and I'm sure probably a lot of you have been, there is no greater joy than to reach in a pile of records and pull out an album of an artist that you really like. And with two fingers, you pull out that immaculate 12-inch vinyl disc, and you feel it, and you place it on a turntable and drop a needle on it, and you hope that whoever you play it for enjoys it. That's the real joy of being a disc jockey and playing music. You don't worry about what everybody likes. You hope that most people like what you're playing. So that's a nice touch that you put that up there. Certainly that. And I want to point out too that many years ago, right in this very point, across the street from here, and I see history wherever I am in downtown Springfield, across the street was the Ripley Buick dealership. And in 1952, first 2 weeks of September, as with all car dealers, those were special months in the 1950s when they showed off their new models. And that year, they had the famous, not yet to be internationally famous, but the regionally famous McGuire sisters came and sang just 30 feet away from here. And 2 years later, this group went international and had the #1 song in the United States. It was called Sincerely. It was also recorded by a doo-wop group called the Moonglows, and the song it was written by Harvey Fuqua of the Moonglows and the famous rock and roll disc jockey Alan Freed. So there's a piece of history, and besides this, that occurred in this same location so many years ago. So, should I say anything else, man? Let me see. Look around, Leroy, yes. I want to say one thing. If you were ever on the radio, it is a very powerful medium, and Springfield, Ohio is remiss without having a local AM radio station. About 20 years after I got out of radio, I was walking down an aisle at Kroger's on Durr Road, and some little old lady came up. She said, "Didn't you used to be Dick Hatfield?" I said, "Well, I did at that." And she says, "Well, I'll tell you something. You look a lot older in person than you did on the radio." So with that, may I extend Kathy's and my thanks to all of you for coming down today, and the kids, all you friends. I know every one of you. Thanks for coming. Let's do it again some other time. Right?
Thank you.
And remember, mirth and glee may dominate serenity, but defense and unity will eradicate gargoyleness. Don't ever forget that.